Hi guys, this is the official review of the RX-93 FF new Gundam from Gao Gao, and this is actually probably might be kind of a similar video to the video previously about comparing the Gao Gao versus Changlong. But yeah, this I did not put all the decals on that was possible. I think I'll still continue to put on decals slowly over time, but I think he looks really good, like the way he is right now. And the reason I'm putting him out so slowly is I'm scared to take him apart, and I'm actually scared to like touch him almost because decals will fall off when I do that. But otherwise, yeah, he's been a really fun build, and it's weird because I was building this guy from a different spot that I normally build. I was like building him on the couch, and the lighting's not great, and I think I had like a brain fart as well. So when I was building him, actually, there's like the piece where like the waist kind of like it's kind of like two pieces that are like farther apart, and then when you're actually done building it, you kind of like push them down, and they kind of fold into like the waist as you see it here. And and so the way I built it, I had it like the big middle piece kind of turned in wrong, so when I pressed it down, I actually like broke and snapped the waist piece. So it was like completely my fault. I just built it wrong, and it was like the way it was oriented was the opposite way it was supposed to be oriented when I kind of put them together. So yeah, and then I just used cement to glue the waist together, and yeah. I'm just explaining that. So if anything seems weird, it's because of that. If anything seems off, it's I think it actually looks perfect, but yeah, if anything's off, it's because I glued this with cement, so the waist is kind of broken, and it actually it was a good. I don't know if it because it's not. It's weird. Like in my head, I know the waist is broken, so I actually bought the Changlong version of this RX-93 FF. And I'll probably build that in the future, and it will be using stickers, so that'll be a lot easier. And a little bit later, I'll be kind of going through what I think about how these differ. And actually, since we're kind of going in that direction, I did actually bring out the. So this is like an extra spruce from the for the fin funnels, but the FF Fukuoka version doesn't actually use those fin funnels. But I thought it was kind of neat because these fin funnels here are actually from the actual Bandai RG new Gundam. And I just thought it'd be kind of neat to see the comparison and the quality. Let's see if we can actually. I think one of the things I noticed was like, let's say just like this piece here. I like looked at it under a microscope, and what's kind of neat is that it's a little bit sloppier on the Gao Gao, but the lining is actually deeper on the Gao Gao. So it's actually, if you were go panel line this, it would actually be easier on the Gao Gao, which is kind of neat. But at the same time, so you kind of see like it's almost perfect, but there's like maybe at certain angles, I'm not sure if you can actually catch this. So this the Gao Gao, this is the Bandai, and there's just like a little bit of sloppiness. It's not like horrible, but it's different. It's just a little bit different. And maybe another piece that we can kind of see here, it's like these shoulder pieces here. So the one that's not in the packaging is the Bandai, and then this one's the Gao Gao. And so it's like they're kind of different and the same at the same time. But yeah, there's just a little difference. Oh, I thought it was kind of interesting. So it's like there's actually like deeper lines on the Gao Gao sort of to panel line if you want, which is nice. But at the same time, there's like a little bit of sloppiness. It's like a tiny. I don't think you can really see it where you're at. So that's the thing. Like when you're building the Gao Gao, it feels like there's more like flashing, and the plastic is. I don't know. It just feels like the lines are not as smooth and perfect. even compared to Changlong feels like very like put together, especially the Hainu Gundam. I think this Changlong Hainu Gundam is probably like the best bootleg I've built so far, where it just feels like everything just fits so nicely together. And then this guy was really good too. This is the Changlong New Gundam, and with the head, and I think I mentioned it. It like has the issues with the little face piece, whatever. But yeah, but I feel like after you built it, and you just look at them like side by side, like I'm not seeing like this looks like crap compared to the Changlong. Actually, I think this is probably my favorite looking new Gundam, and it's probably the styling and so forth. But actually, I saw another review who's like, I think there's another guy doing like similar kind of like bootleg reviews. He's actually kind of one that kind of motivated me to try and make this channel. But I think he mentioned that the stickers on the Changlong versus the Galgo actually has really nice quality stickers. And I have to say, I remember I did try putting the silver stickers on this new Gundam from Changlong, and I actually ripped it off because I thought it looked so like fake and garbagey. Like it just made it look cheap. And whereas these stickers on the Galgo, I feel like that little shiny piece in the arm there, like that actually almost looks like real internals. Like it looks like I painted it. So yeah, the Galgo gives pretty good quality stickers, and I like the shininess of these pieces. And like on the legs here, there's also a bunch of little shiny stickers. And actually the shoulder bits here too are shiny bits, or are our stickers. And then yeah, and right now like this is not peak. Like if you're building it yourself, you can get basically I didn't finish putting all the decals on, like on the legs and stuff, on the feet, and actually there's so many places I didn't put the decals on. But I think I put enough decals that if I just look like frontal view of it, it looks pretty good. But yeah, it's just great. I think yeah, good kit. If you are looking for a bootleg FF New Gundam RX-93 Fukuoka version, and you're deciding on whether to get the Changlong or the Galgo. Actually, oh yeah, the one thing is like I mentioned, it was like these like skirts, and then there's this piece like on the leg here. So actually I think on the official it's more gray, and I think even on the Changlong bootleg of this kit the pieces are even more gray. But on the Galgo it's like this weird like 1990s beige plastic computer. I don't know if you know that beige color you see on like all those old like 166 megahertz computers. Like that's what it has, and actually I love that color. So yeah, it shows my age, but I love that color. So I think it like that might actually put the Galgo just in pure looks over the Changlong. Might even say, I guess you could even argue it might look better than the Bandai, but yeah, I'm just talking on my ass because I don't have the real Bandai. But yeah, it's I really love that weird 1990s beige plastic color for these other off-color pieces. So instead of being just like gray, it's like it looks more like an off-white. So it's a little bit kind of like the PG RX-78 Gundam, where it's like all the white pieces are like slightly different variants of white, and it just really when you put it together, like the panels really kind of like differentiate from each other. So it's really nice. So yeah, I think it looks really good. And then anything else I want to say about this? How they're different? Yeah, so I will be getting the Changlong version of this guy, so at that time maybe I'll do another comparison. But I would say while you're cutting the spruces and you're building it, it just feels like the spruces are sharper and cleaner on the Changlong. And if my like glasses aren't like rose tinted for Bandai, and then yeah, like I think I could see in person that the Bandai is like a little bit sharper, but the panel lines are actually less deep than the Galgo. So it's really Yeah, and it's not like you're gonna look at the Gao here and just think, oh, this is a sloppy, gross mess, and just throw this in the garbage. Actually, it's still pretty good. Actually, it's really good because it might even panel line better than the actual official Bandai. So, yeah. But yeah, when you're building it, you feel like there is a certain, like just a notch lower than Changlong. And I guess Changlong is probably a slight notch lower than the Bandai. But then when I see like the finished product here, I just think like it's so beautiful. Like, and you're seeing it too. Like, do these like shoulder pieces, do these like front skirt pieces, they look like lower quality than the Changlong? So to me, I don't know, it looks amazing. Well, for me, I like, I'm sure when you build it with your better build quality and so forth, it could be way better than this. And then yeah, the champion, this I don't have the official, so I don't know, but this guy, the build quality, the fit and finish is just wow. This is I expected to be like on the that's what I expect Bandai level to be. Like, it's just the fit and finish is so great. And like all these silver pieces are not stickers, they're actually like metallically painted pieces. And I don't know why I'm talking so much about the High New Gundam. I will leave that for another review one day. But oh no, oh great. Oh yeah, that headpiece broke off. It's not because of Chenglong's fault. Actually, I cut the piece wrong, and I cut off the piece that was supposed to stick into the head. So I had to end up gluing it. So yeah, I'll need to fix that after the review. But yeah, this is and I had to do it on my perfect grade box because this is the the new Gundam addiction that I suddenly had after buying this guy. So I'm just trying to think, is there anything else that I can think of? Oh yeah, there were pieces that I felt like where it felt sloppy on the Gao, and those are usually involving like the not metallic pieces, but like the glass pieces, the pieces that are like transparent. So kind of like on the shoulder here, there's just like this kind of transparent green plastic, and those pieces, they never seem to like fit or slot into the places they were supposed to. Like on the head here too, there's like a, well, I guess that's not, I think there is a transparent piece in there, but it was like hard to just slot in. And it's like if you try to shave it so you can slot it in better, it just seemed to either become too loose or, so I don't know, that still could be a build quality problem for me and not, but it was just like, or maybe I feel like for the Changlong, at least for the High New, it's just like everything just, if you cut it, it'll just fit together. This one's like, okay, it doesn't really fit nicely, so I got maybe sand it a little bit, and then, oh shit, I sand it too much, and then now it doesn't fit, and it's like loose, so you have to glue it. These are small problems, like you tap some cement, and then you just press it on, like it's not a big deal. So yeah, these are like super small hurdles. Like this piece here, I remember the transparent plastic piece inside. It's like, yeah, I sand it too much, and then when I placed it on, it just didn't stick, so I had to glue it. But yeah, I think those are like the only real two pieces, like here and here. Those are like the two pieces that just didn't go on well. And other than that, everything else fit and was really no struggle. So yeah, trying to think anything else worth mentioning. Actually, it's kind of, I thought the way the chest piece here, like the shoulders to the chest, there's like a bigger gap here, and I thought maybe this was a Gao problem. But then I watched like a video on the official Bandai kit, and the guy had a gap there too. So I don't know, maybe it's build quality, like whoever's building it. So maybe I built this guy a little bit worse, and that's why there's a little bit bigger gap than the one Changlong here. But otherwise, yeah. Anything else? I'd say just the stickers. The metallic stickers are really good on this guy. Yeah, I think I mentioned that already. So, yeah. I think get him. I was trying to see if I could actually pick up a Bandai version, and they're expensive. They're it's like $90, like for a one that's like pre-built, or not pre-built. It was like half built, and it's like I want to buy something that I can build for myself. Because that's like the fun of building Gundam, right? And then so it's like, and that was like $90, and then I think it was like 120. These are Canadian dollars, by the way, for to get like a new FF Fukuoka version of the new Gundam. So I think I bought this guy for 55, something like that. And then the Changlong that I have coming is also like $50. So yeah, they're just, yeah, like half the price or even lower than half the price of the real deal. So it's hard to say to go for the real one. But yeah, if you can find, like I was willing to go like 85, 90 is kind of pushing it, but like 85 Canadian, like sure, like I'll go pick it up for that. But yeah, it's hard to find for that price. So yeah. Anyways, have a good night. I hope I talk long enough so you're already asleep. Have sweet dreams. Bye bye.